Hello everyone, my name is 777 and welcome back to Inscryption, Kaycee's mod. We are in the middle of a run here. Bone deck yet again. Third time is the charm, hopefully. We are running a lot of canines. We have this good coyote that we're hoping to combine with the other one. This direwolf pup is pretty good because we gave it waterborne and airborne. Yeah, we have this black goat, which can be interesting. We might be able to pick something up that costs 3. Right now we have 2 things that cost 2, which we're using that for. But yeah, so far so good. We made it to the second section, which, you know, is low expectations. The first boss was Angler. I don't remember what this map looked like. I think it was Miner, which means third boss will be Trapper. But we'll do this trial. Kin, we might do blood or sigils. So if we do sigils, there's 2 things we don't want to draw. If we do kin, there's 3 things we don't want to draw. And if we do blood, we have 2 things that cost bone, those things cost 1. We won't do blood. The question is, do we want kin or sigils? We do have 1 instant win for sigils. But it's possible, like, if we do sigils, we draw 2 1s and then, you know, the wolf or coyote. Kin, we only need 2 things that are the same kin, which means it's probably more likely that we get it. We'd have to draw 2 things that we don't want. I think we'll do kin. Good. Alright, we got it. And we wouldn't have actually gotten the sigil one with those 3. Interesting. This is really interesting, actually. I love this LG, which again, I do not know how to pronounce this. I'm just sticking with LG. We can sacrifice it for anything we want. It gives 3 blood. And we have a goat already. So if we use the goat, we get this out. This will be incredible. It means we're going to have to pivot away from this coyote because we need the bones for LG to work. But, I mean, this is really good. This flying it is actually surprisingly tempting because of Bone Digger. Plus Stinky means that it's less likely to be killed by the thing in front of it. But this is really interesting. This will allow us to basically... Okay, so here's the thing. We need to be careful not to like stack our deck with a bunch of 3-cost things just because we have this. Because then if we don't draw this, our opening hand will be like 2 or 3 3-cost creatures that I can't do anything with unless I draw the black goat or LG. So I think we grab this and then maybe pick up 1 more, or maybe do a couple more 2s than normal, and then we can use this to like fill our board with a bunch of strong or relatively strong creatures. Plus, this on its own, I actually didn't think I was going to like it, but when we started using it, I actually really enjoyed it. So I think I'll pick this up. Alright, so backpack we could use. We have a good amount of bones, so we could, not bones, teeth. So we could use this. Or we could go duplicate a card that we have, which might actually be the black goat. Or LG. If we removed a card, honestly probably the raccoon at this point. Sorry, taking a drink. I'm not used to talking this much. I went too far back. I think this right path is better. Because if I duplicate something, we might like, probably this is the best thing to duplicate, but we want to stop using bones for anything that's like not LG, or like try to reduce the amount that we're doing that. So I think we grab some items and then maybe grab a golden pelt or a trapper knife, and then we can throw mantis onto something. Yeah, we'll go this right way. I think bone is really helpful. Do we go double bone here? See, the bones would help LG. It's basically like a +2 attack. It would also help us cast, not cast, but play the coyotes if we don't have any bones. I don't know if we need 2 though. I think we might grab boulder, just because we already have a plier. We'll grab boulder. Alright, let's see how this deck works now. Wolf Cub Sparrow, not that bad this first turn. We'll go Mantis right here to kill the Wolf Cub next turn. And we'll see what we draw next turn. We'll see what he plays. I'm not sure. A wolf. So we'll kill the Wolf Cub, do 1 damage, so we're going to break even. But then we're going to take 4. I mean, we could play the boulder. I think that's what I'll do. I'll play boulder. In that case, I think I'll draw here. I may draw a squirrel next turn. Yeah, this doesn't look that bad. I don't like that alpha. So the mantis will actually kill the wolf before it actually does any damage to us, which is really good. The problem with the alpha, I cannot look at the board right now because I need to draw. The problem with the alpha is that it's going to boost the sparrow, and the sparrow will do 2 damage directly at each turn, which we can't do anything about because the mantis is, you know, kind of in the way. But when the mantis kills the wolf, we can always sacrifice it. In fact, I might draw again this turn because we have the black goat. We'll draw here. It's the other coyote, which is not great. So at this turn we're going to take 3 damage, and we'll be at even because the mantles do 1. So we're going to be down 1, 2, 3 there. Which means we'll die from the sparrow. Let's put the raccoon out. I think we're fine for now. We can always plier or break the bone pig hoggy bank. It's called the hoggy bank. We might break open the bones if it gets tight, but I think we'll pass for now. We should be okay. That's what I was worried about, something on the edge. Alright, now let's think about it. The mantis will kill the wolf. The mantis isn't doing any direct damage this turn, so we're going to take 3 plus the wolf cub. If I put the raccoon right here, we'll be up 1. And then the wolf cub will kill the raccoon. We may have to raccoon and then pliers. Right? Because we're going to take 3 damage and we'll be at 3 away exact. Yeah, we'll have pliers here. Next turn, the mantis will kill the alpha. And then we can play a coyote down to kill the wolf cub. Maybe play a coyote here. I don't know, we'll see next turn. We're good for now. Just barely. A mole. Okay, the question is, we have enough bones, so we can play a coyote. Alpha's dead, Sparrow will do 1. Mantis will do 1 this turn, so the Mantis will cancel out the Sparrow. So we just need to play something to kill the wolf cub. I'm trying to think 2 turns ahead. So if the Mantis kills the Alpha, does 1 damage. Next turn, I think the mole will block all damage that we do, and then we'll die from the Sparrow unless we play 2 coyotes. I have an interesting idea. That would not work. We would die. Never mind. The interesting idea will not work. I was thinking play a coyote down here on the edge. Coyote kills the alpha and gets buffed. Mantis does 2 damage. But then the wolf cub will turn to a wolf and just kill us. We have to kill the wolf cub this turn. Nope, wrong card. So this turn we'll do 1. So we'll be 1 away from death, and then the Sparrow will do 1 more. Or 2 away from death, and then the Sparrow will only do 1. Alright, so we actually have to do damage this turn because if we don't... Oh, shit. Actually, no, we're okay. So, squirrel, black goat, direwolf pup. Doesn't matter where we play it. So the direwolf pup will do 1, which will cancel out the sparrow. Mantis and coyote will just kill the mole. Man, this is extremely tight. I think we got it finally. I think we have enough bones to play the coyote. Yeah. So what we're looking at, 1, 2, 6, 11 damage this turn. So yeah, might as well play the coyote for 13 damage. Alright, good amount of extra. That went pretty well. And we'll probably pick up... Ooh, there's a shopper right there, so we should buy a golden pelt. I was thinking we might buy the knife, but we'll only buy the knife if we have enough after getting a golden pelt. Which does not look like we will. No. And because the shop is right there, I think I'm actually going to buy a wolf pelt too. Because we only have one... Sorry, I had to burp. We only have one fight before the shop. We can sacrifice something here too. Which will probably be the raccoon. Ooh, or the mantis. I forgot about the mantis. So the question is, which is better, mantis on the coyote or mantis on the wolf? Probably the coyote, because then we can combine the coyote with the other one. Although raccoon is interesting because it's like almost a dead card right now. Like a 1/1 isn't very good. And the mantis did carry us through that last match. Yeah, I'll get rid of the mantis. Throw it on the coyote. I know I said we don't want to play the coyotes that much now that we have LG, but we'll combine the coyotes and we'll only have one. And then it'll be like, I'm trying to think, like a 5/4 or something like that with double strike, which is just an instant kill. And right now it's already 4 damage, but we have to get the bones to play it. I don't love this. I do not love that at all. I also don't love my starting hand at all. I think we gotta pop this, throw the coyote down here, put the rabbit pelt there. Because now the coyote will go to kill the wolf cub and it'll move, and then it'll transform into a wolf and then kill the pelt. Instead of moving and just doing 3 damage. And we'll throw a rabbit pelt down here to prevent the wolf damage. I think this is alright. I don't think we have anything to worry about this turn, or this match. Although I may immediately regret saying that. Man, there's a lot of wolves coming out. I mean, we can play LG, which would be good. Probably blocking this wolf on the end. Oh wait, we have fatal. Never mind. Alright, again, nothing to worry about. I was a little concerned about the amount of wolves coming out, but it was alright. We'll go here, obviously, to get rid of our pelts. Hope for some good items. We have one of every kind of pelt. And by good items, I meant good creatures. Beehive I like. Cat intrigues me. But we already have LG and the black goat, so I don't think we need more like blood sacrifice cards. Putting Fecundity, I think that's how you pronounce that, onto the black goat would be interesting. But until then, it's just a 2/2 that I have to play twice, which I could do with LG. Beehive is kind of in the same boat as Cat, but gives more bones. Plus, we could always throw Bees Within onto, well, nothing here is really good to put Bees Within on, but we could put it on something. Armored is pretty good, but, like, what are we gonna put it on? Like a wolf, maybe? We also need to think about the amount of sacrifices that we have left, like sigil transfers, altars. So what would be the best just in our deck without moving it onto something? Probably the Beehive, because the Beehive I think would allow us to play LG, which is something to think about because we only have one card right now that lets us play them. I don't think Field Mice is the best on its own. The Cat is helpful, but like we have 2 things that cost bone. We already have something that's infinite. I think we'll go Beehive. I think it's the most helpful. Okay. Interesting. So these sigils we cannot move to anything else. So we just have to take the card as is. A lot of interesting things here. The Wolf of Fledging will turn to a 4/4, and we could always combine it with the other wolf to make a 6/4 that turns into probably a 7/6, I think, which is pretty good for 2 blood. I don't like this tentacle. Another Beehive I don't think I really want, although Trinket Bearer is a really good sigil. Trinket Bearer would be better on the cockroach, but it's still interesting. I'm gonna say no to the elk. The black goat I want, but I'm gonna say no to because I hate Dam Builder. It just takes up too much space. River Otter, this sigil is essentially useless, so I'll pass on the River Otter. Field Mice that lets you search for something is really interesting because the duplicate you get will also let you search for something. So let's see. Let's say it's in our starting hand. If we draw another squirrel second turn, we don't have the black goat or LG. I mean, we could use it to search for them, or if, let's say we have like LG in our starting hand or black goat in our starting hand, we can use the field mice to search for the other one. Or if we have a ton of bones, we could always search for the coyote combination that we'll eventually make. So this is a possibility. I think this cockroach is a possibility too, just because, although since it has Bone Digger, we'd want it to be out on the field more, and I really think cockroach is best used as basically just a squirrel that you can replay. So maybe not cockroach, because this doesn't really do anything, and then it would just be something else that costs bones when we want to use our bones to buff LG. So I'm thinking beehive field mice. Maybe this wolf, but I think we want to combine the coyotes before we combine the wolves, and then until then we just have an extra thing that costs 2. I don't want 2 beehives, so I think I'm gonna go with this field mice just for the search. I mean, it's essentially a better magpie. These are not amazing. Could grab Mole Man because that's a staller. Long Elk I don't think we'll use because, again, we have our bones. We have to be careful with our bones because we have very specific things we want to use them for. Amoeba I don't think is good. I don't like the random elements in this game. I don't like any cards with random effects. I think we really could have gotten better cards here. I mean, Touch of Death is good. I just don't think it's good enough. We could always move it onto the raccoon. I think I'm leaning towards the Mole Man, because we could always put Beast Within on the Mole Man, and that's really powerful. I think we'll do that, actually, yeah. Go Mole Man. Alright, we have a campfire next. Health. What do we want to have more health? My first instinct is Mole Man. My second is LG. I think we'll go Mole Man. I think we'll go fight left, probably hit the backpack. Yeah, we have no items right now. Actually, yeah, we'll go to the backpack and fill up before the boss fight. Alright, let's look. Probably use Beehive for a while to get some extra squirrels. So we'll put it down. Well, actually, we'll just get 1 squirrel from it, from the coyote. Now I'm thinking maybe I should have played Direwolf Pup just to get the train rolling on this, on the powerful card. Maybe put it down blocking in the porcupine slot. I think we'll be okay. That's a lot of coyotes though. Alright, this is kind of crazy, but here's my idea right now. Squirrel, black goat, Direwolf Pup here. there. We're taking 5. Not 5. We're taking 3. We'll take 5 next turn. And we're doing 4. Bifurcated. So we are fighting a losing battle right now. So we want to... I mean, unfortunately, this is the best spot to put the coyote. If we put it here, it'll kill the rabbit and the porcupine. And then die. If we put it here, it'll kill the coyote. The sparrow comes out, porcupine will kill it. Which I think is probably the best solution. Oh, it does 1 damage to the sparrow as well, but I don't think it matters that much. Because now we're only taking 4 damage. So right now we're breaking even. So we can kind of just stall until we get a good amount of cards. This is truly riveting, just back and forth on the scale. Finally, we can do something. I think I will play it. Porcupine space. And pull the other coyote, which we can play anywhere, and then it will just wipe out the whole section. And then get super buffed up too. Porcupine will kill the field mice. We're doing 9 damage next turn, which is plenty enough. Alright, that went really well. I would say that's almost best case scenario for this deck, but I mean, it definitely could get better. This one I'm thinking just go random card instead of kin. Oh, we want to go backpick anyway. I think this is a reroll. I don't want another LG. This is, again, a better magpie. Guess we'll grab bullfrog. It's not great. We'll go backpack, campfire. Squirrel. Bones. A black goat in a bottle would be really nice if we get LG in our starting hand and we don't have a black goat. I think we grab black goat. So we can also pop the squirrel and the black goat as like a really bad emergency. Extra attack. Immediately I'm like, put it on the coyote with bifurcated strike. It's okay on the direwolf pup. I mean, it's better than okay on the direwolf pup. That's a lot of damage. I'm also thinking Mole Man, just so that it has like the capacity to fight back. I think I'll do bifurcated coyote though. See, now I don't feel so bad focusing on the coyote because the direwolf pup and the coyote get the same benefit from it. I mean, roughly the same benefit. Obviously, the direwolf pup is, or just the direwolf was better because double strike, it's the same space, so it's not as finicky. Like if you put the coyote on the edge, it's only 3 damage, but if you put it in the middle, it's 6. Whereas this will always be 4, or if you increase it, it'll always be more. But still, I think making this super coyote was... No, I'm not gonna push my luck. Making the super coyote is just a good idea right now. And we'll get into the minor fight, which yeah means the trapper is the final boss. Alright. Canine's push. It's interesting. And again, So the wolf is buffed. Normally this is a coyote. Obviously the wolf is buffed, but I mean, the cards he's playing are buffed. I forgot that he wouldn't be playing a coyote first turn. Which does mean 3 damage instead of 2. We can play LG first turn. No, we can't, never mind. I mean, we could have the squirrel. I thought, for some reason, the raccoon was a black goat. Do I draw a black goat? Play LG, just because we can keep sacrificing him? I think so. Because we can empty our whole hand out. Like, although, that's not the best idea. That's lethal, and then he turns it all into, into the golden ores. So now I'm thinking, we save LG for after, and we can just pop the black goat, like the first turn of phase 2. And now the question is, what do we actually do then? We can play Direwolf Pup, but the problem is we'll be taking a lot of damage from the wolf. In fact, we won't die from the wolf actually. I think that's what I do though. Plus the smoke will put a bunch of bones out. I think this is the best course of action. The wolf will block the wolf cub. And yeah, now we're doing more damage than he is. So we'll probably draw a squirrel next turn to put the raccoon out and block the wolf cub. Although we don't have lethal next turn. Although we only take 1 damage. I might just stick with this. We're only taking 1 damage. We have lethal. Okay, I have an idea. So we play squirrels. We field mice here to kill the wolf, and then we pull the black goat to play LG. And then we pass. We have lethal. We cleared his board a little bit. I think the 2 wolves in the back will go away, and then the rest will stay. Am I correct? I am. Then we pull a squirrel. We go squirrel, goat, LG, and he's doing lethal right there. Alright, that was actually really simple. I was a little worried with the number of wolves that he was playing, but turned out okay. Let's see the common that we get. Grizzly is weirdly tempting because we can always pop LG for just 3 blood. I'm really worried that we're gonna end up with a shitty draw, no black goat, no LG, and like it's a coyote and then like field mice or like coyote mole man. No, because mole man, I mean the worst draw right now is coyote, bullfrog, and then a grizzly. Oh, we could always just play bullfrog for stalling. I don't know, I think we go grizzly, weirdly. I mean, grabbing the mantis to put bifurcated on the wolf is good. But we can't be certain that we'll get the opportunity to go to an altar. Plus, I already wanted to move Beehive on a Mole Man, which I think is better than putting Bifurcate on the Wolf. So I think we go Grizzly. Which is weird. Normally, I never pick up Grizzlies. Alright, but thank you so much for watching. We will try to actually win in the next episode. I have a good feeling about this deck. Although, I had a good feeling about the last two, so, you know, what do my good feelings actually mean? But yeah, we'll see you in the next episode if we actually win. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode.